Okay, so this is where things get really fun. We're going to start with a simple Selenium 2 web script, and from there, it's only one step to run the script on saucelabs.com. What you need to do is you need to add the remote URL and desired capabilities parameters to your open browser keyword. You can run the script the same way you did before by using PyBot and passing in the name of the script. And then what you can do is you can modify the desired capabilities information to switch platforms. Let's check it out. So again, if you've taken my level 1 course, you'll recognize this script. It's just a basic Selenium 2 library web script. Open browser, wait for some text, do a little search, wait for more text, and then close the browser. This keyword right here, open browser, is the key to integrating with saucelabs.com. As we saw on the slide, what we need to do is we need to add 2 more parameters to the end of this keyword. So let's do that. This script as is would run on my local machine because it would take the start URL and the browser here and it would open a browser on my local machine. Once I paste in this remote URL parameter and this desired capabilities parameter, now this script is going to run on saucelabs.com. So let's dissect these 2 parameters. Remote URL is simply a URL that points at Sauce Labs network. In the beginning of this URL is your connection credentials. You may recall that RFT demo is the username that I selected when I created my saucelabs.com account. This is a key that's generated by saucelabs.com. If I go to the browser, click on my name down here at the bottom and user settings, this is where I got that access key right there. Copy that and paste it into your script. And you can see there's a link here to generate a new access key if for some reason this key becomes compromised. So I've pasted in my username, then a colon, then that key all the way to the @ sign here, and the rest of the URL is provided by Sauce Labs. Now moving along to desired capabilities, it's really just one long string here. The name part of it here is just a random string that I can type in, and that will show up in the Sauce Labs UI when my tests are running right there. Moving along to platform here, you can see I currently have a Macintosh operating system in here for the platform, and then for the browser name you can see I've passed in Safari, version 8. The way we get that information is by going to saucelabs.com/platforms and using this platform configurator here, clicking on Selenium, and then either PC or Mac. In this case I clicked on Mac, and then I selected whichever desired operating system I wanted. Then I selected a browser, either Chrome or Safari or Firefox. In this case, I'm using Safari 8. And then down here, I'm just selecting Python. And you can see that platform is going to be this value right here. And I simply copy that out and I paste that in after the word platform. Then I do the same thing for browser name, which has the browser name and the version itself. And that information comes from here and there, respectively. Simple as that. So now that we've added remote URL and desired capabilities, I can run this script the same way that I would run any other robot framework script. PyBot-d results tests/amazon.robot. And I teach all these techniques in my level 1 course if you don't know what I'm doing. I hit return and notice the script starts running, but I don't see anything on my local machine. But when I open up the Sauce Labs window, you can see that that string I typed in, macOS plus Safari 8, shows up, and it shows you that the test is actually running right now. And you can see that it's running on the Mac operating system with Safari 8. Now it's done, and it shows that it ran for 20 seconds. And if I click on the title here, you can see that I've got this watch link here. And now I can actually watch the test playback anytime I want to. If it failed, I can see exactly why it failed. Types in the keyword, checks the text, closes the browser, and now it's done. So let's try a different desired capability. We go back to Sauce Labs platforms, use the platform configurator, click on Selenium. This time I'll use a PC. I'll select Windows 8.1, and let's go ahead and use Chrome 43. So now for my platform, I can copy Windows 8.1 and place that here instead of the Mac operating system. And if I click back on Python over here, you can see that I can use the word Chrome and 43 to represent my browser. So instead of Safari, I'll type in Chrome, and I'll change this from 8 to 43. Now I can use my up arrow and hit return, and the test is running. So we'll back up to my test dashboard here, and now you can see that the test is running, but it's misleading. It says that it's macOS Safari 8, but that's just because I forgot to change that string right there. So now that it's done, I'll change this to Windows 8, Chrome 43, and I'll run it one more time just so you can see. Now you see that shows up as Win 8, Chrome 43. And if I want to watch real time, I just click on that link and I'd be able to watch in real time. The test is done and passed. So like I said in the slide, it's really just that simple to integrate Robot Framework with Sauce Labs. You add remote URL with your user credentials, desired capabilities, with the particular things you want to connect to, and you're all set to roll. It's important to understand though that this is definitely not the way you would do it for real. Watch the next couple of videos and we're going to mature this into a better solution that will allow you to switch platforms from the command line.